Archit Gupta generated 9 lakh rupees in just 10 months.
When I went to IIT, right, they were proud, but then I went to art, right, they were not so proud. During my life, I've seen failures and I've bounced back from them. The more you fail, the more you get used to it.
Was there any particular moment sparked a major change?
Your intention matters. I remember I was doing a webinar, and before that I was feeling very sick. So I just picked up my camera and recorded myself. You are doing this for the people. The webinar I did that day was magical. I crossed 1 lakh in that webinar itself.
What are the selling techniques you have used, given you more sales?
One thing is no presentations, no nothing, and I just narrated him everything. This is this. Would you like to buy 5,000 rupees? He said. Just felt like
Wolf of Wall Street.
I made money out of thin air. Now you'll be able to make a better webinar because you have talked to so many people. You know what to tell in the webinar.
What's your next big goal?
1,000 students, cross 1 CR in revenue. This skill is perhaps the biggest ROI in my life.
Welcome everyone to the Wealthy Coach Talks. And wealth is not just about making money, it's about 8 different areas I discuss about in my book called Wealth Can Buy Happiness. And today in our talk, we have Archit Gupta. Archit Gupta is a 3D artist and have generated 9 lakh rupees in just 10 months. His niche is helping people to become highly paid 3D artists. And his highest monthly revenue was 2.5 lakh in just 1 month. Till the time he conducted 15 webinars, generated 20,000 leads, and 5,000 people attended his webinar. And now he have a community of 140 students. That's an amazing achievement for someone who have never taught people, never decided to become an online coach from the starting of the journey. So how he achieved all of this, what kind of challenges he faced throughout the journey, and what he have done to get this kind of results, and what you can do to be the next millionaire coach. Because many people, many coaches from our community are earning 6, 7, even 8 figures of results, and you are the next one. So congratulations, Archit, and welcome in Wealthy Coach Talks.
Thank you so much, PH sir. I've been envisioning this since a long time. I used to watch your podcasts, and I used to wonder maybe someday I'll also be in one of these. And it has come. I feel amazing. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Awesome. So now, how do you feel after achieving these results?
Uh, it really feels like I'm a different person. Revenue is one thing, 9 lakh revenue is okay, but guiding people every week, talking to my students, listening to their problem, even seeing some success stories from my community as well, actually creating impact. That changes you as a person. You really feel, very, very responsible. So it's a journey. Revenue is just a, byproduct of that.
Absolutely, man. That's I like about that's the values we have. So what was the first thing you did when you started realizing that I'm getting results and I'm about to see success? What you did?
It was the moment I created my offer. I really felt like this is something that I would have needed when I started. And now that I'm ahead in that journey, definitely there'll be people who would need this. And with your help, I was able to create that offer. And I knew it. If I pitch it to the right person, he'll say yes. And it was the first student when I pitched it to him, he said yes.
Wow, that's awesome, yeah. What kind of mindset you had before joining our community when it comes to becoming an online coach? What kind of mindset you had? And then what mindset you have learned in our community, in our programs that given you results? If you can tell me the before and after.
So before, the whole approach was to build an alternate source of revenue. Like I'm a 3D artist and I make art to earn money, right? But if I made a course, that would act as a passive source of income. I just have to make a one course and then I can sell it on, like autopilot. So that was the plan, to build a parallel source of income. Um, After joining the program, uh, it became more than that.
Mm,
My mind really started learning about the whole business side
mm,
of things, how to do market research, and how to validate your offer. And I realized that these principles also other companies, like even the big companies, are following similarly. So
mm.
it's like a mini MBA, I think. I just came here to become a course creator, but I think I'm doing a practical MBA. That's
Awesome,
it.
yeah. Was there any particular moment or lesson that sparked a major change in your approach, in your mindset?
A particular moment could be that your intention matters. Your
Mm,
intention matters a lot. I remember I was doing a webinar, and before that, I was feeling very sick. But
mm,
and but I had run ads. Many people had paid to come in the webinar, right?
mm,
And I thought, no, people have come to hear me, and I know the pain that some of them might be going through because I was
mm,
in that pain. So I was like, for them, I have to do it. So I just pick up my camera and talk to myself, recorded myself, ki you are doing this for the people. And
mm.
the webinar I did that day, it was kind of magical. I think I crossed 1 lakh in that webinar itself. That was my highest
Wow.
earning webinar. So I realized that when you really are in the zone, you want to serve people, right? Sales happen automatically. So I try to recreate that, but I think that's something that just comes.
Awesome, yeah, awesome. That's great. But when people start their journey to become a coach, their biggest challenge is finding their niche. So, how you found your niche and how you identified for yourself?
Yes, finding niche is very challenging, even for me. Even though it might look like, हाँ, it's 3D RT तो है, it's straightforward. But even now, I have I keep changing my. It's not exact full change, but it's like little bit pivoting. So it's
Mm,
a hit and trial kind of. You you go ahead with your first offer. Okay,
mm,
you go ahead with whatever you can do right now, whatever it is right now, and then the market responds, and then you make little bit changes, and that's how you come across. So my advice to anyone who is trying to find out your niche, just start with what your best offer could be right now. Start with the current niche you have in your mind and just start iterating. Let people tell
mm,
what they want. It's only after talking to people, it's only after with experience, you'll be able to make those tweaks, your changes in your program, in your offer. And yes, it's a journey. I think many coaches would relate to it.
awesome. If people have to know about you, can you tell about yourself, let's say, from your past till now in 1 or 2 minutes? Like your people should know your journey, little bit about it.
Like a journey as a coach or
Journey as a human being. Like they want to know who is Archit Gupta.
okay. So even though I'm a 3D artist right now, uh, I started. My father was in the Indian Air Force, and I was very, uh, I was supposed to study, and throughout my childhood, I was good at studying. And
Hmm.
as a result, I had to go into engineering, and then I went to IIT. I went to
Wow.
IIT Kanpur to study aerospace engineering. My father was in the Indian Air Force, so I thought maybe I should learn about aeroplanes.
Hmm.
And but since childhood, I was also interested in arts. Like I love to draw, and I wanted to somehow make a living out of it. But middle class,
Hmm. Hmm.
upbringing is not like that. You can make money out of making art. The only
Hmm.
artists you see is those who make portraits.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But in IIT, I realized I could do freelancing, and I skipped the placements at IIT, even though I could get some good opportunities, but I did not go for placements at IIT. And I continued my freelancing business. I did really well as a freelancer. I was earning
Hmm.
3 lakh rupees per month consistently. And I also earned 10 lakh rupees a month as a freelancer. And that's when I decided. that I should tell others about it. I should tell about this journey. I should help other 3D artists as well. And
Mm.
yes, we have started seeing some results. So that's my journey. My aim is to help other 3D artists live a life of creative freedom, and money should not be a problem for artists. So that's my mission.
Awesome. That's really great, man. So you completed your IIT engineering all
Yes,
4 years.
yes, all 4 years. And then I
Graduate. That means you graduated and then you didn't took the job.
Yes, I did not take the job. I also did masters from IIT. I did
Mm.
my masters from IIT Kanpur itself. I did masters in design, and
Mm.
it was during the masters when I started freelancing. And
Mm.
yes,
So it was a bold decision, right? For family must be
yes,
against
yes,
doing it.
it was a very bold decision, and I was getting bombarded from all over, right? My father, everyone was against, but when I started earning good money, like
Mm.
everyone just wants you to do well, and when I was
Yes.
good money, everyone was supportive.
That's great. And then after that, you started searching about how you can also become a coach. You become part of the community. Then you found your niche that we
That's
discussed
right.
right now till the niche, right? So then the next step is to find out that target audience, that market. Can you tell me how you have done that market research? Any specific strategies or tools you want to share with people?
So the market research was done during the gold membership. It was under your guidance itself. Before that, I was not having much idea. And during silver membership, also I did while watching the recorded programs. Yeah. So while watching the recorded programs, I started searching the internet, and then I made my avatar, like who's the avatar. So I kept my younger self as the avatar initially, uh,
Mm-hmm.
that what he would be having in his mind. And I wrote down all the pain points, the 10 pain points, their dreams, their hopes and aspirations. And then I took help of ChatGPT also. So
Mm-hmm.
I did all this research thoroughly, manually, and it was quite some time. Like during silver membership, I spent significant time on this, and then during gold also, I spent good time. Although I had already done some of it, but during gold, it was like nail in the coffin. Hammering it, and then we refined it a lot more with ChatGPT. ChatGPT was tremendous. It was
Mm-hmm.
like a big bulb on. Like every input that I was giving, like it used to confirm that yes, whatever you had researched is right, and
Mm-hmm.
it even gave more ideas. So that's how I did the market research, and even today I do a lot of market research this way.
Awesome, buddy. So you have to tell me about what are the strategies you have used when it comes to creating the offer, and what was the aha moment for you to get more sales?
The thing about the offer is that the aha moment is like you have to sell like no prices a lot. That I understood that you can sell a product for 10 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees also. Uh, it's just that the value you have to give has to be 10 times more.
Mm-hmm.
And you can sell anything if you are able to create something like that. So the biggest aha moment was like, do you have 20 lakh rupees? I was like, no. But what if I give you a Ferrari for 20 lakhs right now, right? That's worth 2 crores. Would you manage 20 lakh? I was like, yes. So that was an aha moment. I had to create an offer that was like a Ferrari at the cost of 20 lakh rupees. So that was an aha moment that helped me create a offer, an awesome offer.
That's awesome. Then let's say you got the niche, then you research the market, and then you are able to create an offer as well, right? So in your niche, tell me what was working for you in an offer, what was not working for you. Have you observed that not working and working wala area?
It's very easy to promise a lot of things. Like there are so many things in my niche that you could offer. So it's not so difficult. And one of the X factor is AI
Hmm.
related courses, because AI
Hmm.
is on the rise, and I myself did a lot of research in AI, because of which I was able to offer a AI course, which is not there in YouTube or anywhere, because I had done a lot of research on it. So that was one of the X factors to come up with something new that attracted students a lot. And but with time, I realized that if you give too much content, then students might face difficulties in completing it. You have to work on your delivery also. The way students should be able to consume it like snacks,
Mm,
quick gratification. Like they are with you to get learn it easily, just like
mm,
coach easily, right? PS sir has been able to do it, and I'm learning from him to make my content consumable faster.
right.
That's what I have learned, that I have to make it shorter, uh, and make my students do more action. Earlier, I was giving a lot of theory, but
Hmm.
now I realize there is already a lot of information out there. You have to make them take action. So I'm now developing an action-based program, and
That
I
means in offer, you have to tell people what they need and keep it short. That will help you to get more sales, right? That's the advice you want to give to people, that even your program should be shorter to the point,
Mhm.
and you have to tell them that this is a like a practical program, this is challenge, and when you added AI wala program, that given you more sales as the offer, right?
Right, right.
So now, let's say people are able to create that offer as well, but they struggle with getting people into the webinar. So how you were attracting people to attend your webinars? What you did for that?
See, before webinars, before anybody does webinar, I would recommend that they prepare their offer and do one-on-one calls. And
Hmm.
they should do a lot of one-on-one calls before they do any webinars.
Okay. So
Uh,
how many one-on call you did?
I've done at least 60, 70 one-on-one calls before doing my first webinar.
Wow.
I got my first 20 students by doing one-on-one calls only. It's hectic, but it's during that phase you will realize whether your offer is working or not.
Hmm.
It's much better to do it that way than doing a webinar, spending money on ads and not getting any sales, because you will feel like a lot of shame that you could not do any sales and in front of so many people. It's better to build that confidence, build that offer. By the time you do your first webinar, you will be confident that this offer is going to work. It has worked with so many people, and if I just present it, it should work again, yet again.
Awesome. What was your like biggest learning by doing 60 calls of one-on-one? What you are learning and why people should do it?
So the biggest learning was like getting the reps, because see, you are going to present this offer many times, you might get bored of it also, but the person in front of you is probably listening to it for the first time,
Hmm.
right? He might, but so it's just like gym, right? Just like you go to gym, right? And you don't see any results in 1 2 weeks, but every day when you're talking to 2 3 people and you are presenting your offer yet again, it becomes kind of predictable. You are kind of a machine learning a kind of phase, that
Hmm.
you tend to know the psychology. This is going to come, this is going to come. And
Did you improve your offer over the time when you're doing every one-on-one call? Is that help
yes,
you?
yes. That's the biggest advantage of doing so many iterations,
Hmm.
that you will tweak. Okay, you will realize, okay, I should present the 30-day offer before, sorry, 30-day money back guarantee. You can play around with guarantees, you can play around with
Hmm.
the bonuses, uh, right? There's because there are so many components to the offer, and
Hmm.
with each rep you'll be able to improve it. And if you have a mentor like PH sir, you can midway ask him, like I also asked him. It could be because of pricing also. Like earlier I was selling my offer at 5,000 rupees. I got feedback from our accountability, no, uh,
Private coaches and the team. Yeah.
accountability from the private coach Mahadev sir. He said make it 10,000. I was still selling my courses. So all these things you should be able to figure out before doing your first webinar. It's better to do it. because yeah, even
Oh,
now when I'm going to launch new courses or new products, I'll do one-on-one calls first and then I'll
mm,
do the webinar.
awesome. Now people must be having question in their mind, how you got those 60 people on call, what you did for that.
Right. So that's again easy. How to do it? So PH sir gave us a 88-day challenge, right? You have to put 88 days, 88 reels, right? And it's still on my Instagram page, and I've PH sir, I've tagged PH sir there. So I just started posting about my niche 88-day continuously. I did not care about camera quality. I did not care about editing. Anything I did not care about. I did not have much followers at that time also, but they are going to be people who will relate with you. And Instagram is very good at finding your people, right? Maybe it's just 10 people, but it will find it for you, right? So I just did the 88-day challenge, and it was during my day 44. I put up a story that, hey, I'm doing one-on-one calls. And by now I have done 44 days consecutive, right? There should be at least 100, 200 people who are listening to me every day, right? They are waiting for my reels. And during my one-on-one calls, people said that every day it's my schedule to see your reel.
Wow.
So it's just you pick up your camera and tell something about your niche. What is normal for you, like for what is normal for me as a freelancer, it could be completely mind-boggling for that person who has never done it, right? So you never know what your superpowers are until and unless you tell it to your world, and world will tell you that, hey, you are really good at this.
So how many followers you had when you started the 88 days challenge?
So I started, I had 2,000 followers.
Now how much you have?
Right now I have about 60,000 followers.
That's awesome. Just by being consistent
Yes.
and great. Then you were able to get 60 students with your 30, 40 videos, and you had 100, 200 people watching you, right? Regularly.
About 20 students, 20 to 25 students I had even before launching my course. I was just
Hmm.
presenting my offer, and I had made my first 1 lakh before
Re-
actually recording
Before,
a single video.
wow. That means you actually implemented the sell before create model. That we were
Yes.
like course video was not ready at all, like zero.
Nothing, nothing. I had just prepared the graphics, and I told them that the classes are going to start at 3rd of December. My
Mm-hmm.
first sale was on 5th of November. I still
Mm.
remember the day when I presented my offer, and the student said yes. And he sent me 5,000 rupees, and I was literally jumping.
I can remember that how it feels. But everyone who's watching it right now, I'm sure you are taking notes. Make sure to take the notes, and you can share all your learnings below to this video. And I want you to implement this. I want you to feel that moment of getting that first sale, or reaching to your first 1 lakh or 3 lakh or maybe 8, 9 like him, or even 10 lakh or even more than that, right? So it's going to be an amazing journey. So from there, then you started doing webinars. So for webinar also you did the same, that bringing people from your Instagram.
Yes. When I had done many calls, I was like confident about fairly confident, and right 1 week before 3rd December, before launching my program, it was 3rd December 2023 when I was going to launch my program. I did it 1 week before. I just put up a story on Instagram that, hey, I'm going to do a workshop. I've done so many calls. Now I know what your problems are. So I'll just summarize it and I'll tell you what it is in the webinar. And I presented it there,
Mhm.
there and then. And
So how many people joined there from your Instagram?
so from my first webinar,
Hmm.
um when I closed the Zoom meeting, I was like,
Hmm.
oh, thank God it's done. My first webinar is done. I went to the payments page and I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was, oh, 7 payments done, 10,000 rupees,
I
70,000.
remember. I remember. Yeah, tell me, tell
I
me.
was jumping. Oh, yes, yes. Then I saw, okay, they have just initiated payment. It's not final. It's not
I
final.
remember you sent me the screenshot that
Yes, yes, yes.
payment was not received, but yeah, they just started. Maybe failed payment, right?
Right. But gradually, I started receiving payments. Students
Oh.
started paying gradually. Yes. They had
Hmm.
faced some difficulties. But after some time, that night itself, somebody paid 10,000. I got 10,000. Next day, another 10,000. The next day after, 20,000. I was like,
Mm.
oh my God, this is real passive income.
Was there any special tactic you used to bring people into webinar that people should feel like I have to attend this session? What tactic you have used? What strategy you used?
No, it was completely organic. I was putting reels and I was having genuine connection with people right now. The tactic would be hard work. That was sheer hard work. I was just putting in
Mm.
pure effort at that time. And in freelancing, maybe I got lucky with one or two clients, but in the coaching business, I think it was pure hard work.
So you mean to say that you need to put a lot of hard work to maybe create videos and you generated lead by just telling join my webinar, right? You didn't given anything for free to people to give email ID and all that. You directly bring people to the webinar. Is that?
I made a WhatsApp group. I told
Huh?
them to join the WhatsApp group, and
Mm-hmm.
I told them that I'll share the link in WhatsApp itself. During my first webinar, I had many technical difficulties. Also, I did not know where to turn on mic, and all those problems were happening. But because I had presented my offer so many times, I was
Mm-hmm.
not nervous. Somehow, I
Mm-hmm.
was not feeling very nervous. I was just like, okay, let's talk to my people. These are all 3D artists. I felt very good. And after webinar, I did not felt like I'm selling something. I really felt like I was doing service. I was really selling a Ferrari at 20 lakh, like
Wow.
third cheap price.
Means the confidence you had, the conviction you had of what you are going to
Yes.
give was
Yes.
really good, right? But
Yes.
can you tell us, or this amazing people are listening right now or watching us, that what are the selling techniques you have used, the strategies you have used that given you more sales, whether it is one-on-one call, whether it is webinar, what you have changed that given you more sales? What strategy?
One thing is creating urgency. Creating urgency is very important. And one
Hmm.
thing is clarity. Like you have to give the person one clear offer, one clear payment कि इतना pay करो, this much, this much time you have, take action right now and
Hmm.
just be done with that. Right? Clear offer, clear urgency, creating earlier. If you let people give them time to think again, then there is like करेंगे नहीं करेंगे and
Hmm.
there are things like that happens, right? So if you create urgency and give them money back guarantee, okay,
Hmm.
give them, be confident about it. Like
Hmm.
if you don't, what would you do with, even today if somebody asks for money back guarantee even though it's more than 30 days, if it's not useful to him, what would I do with his money? I'll just refund. So yeah, be like that, give money back guarantee, put a clear urgency, right? And yeah, just deliver. That would be the.
Awesome, yeah. Like, so do you think having better energy that helps getting sales? What more strategies you can tell people that how they can reach to their first 1 lakh? If you have to tell this community members who are watching us right now that the person want to reach from scratch from 0 to 1 lakh.
Hmm.
So what are the priority? Maybe let's say 5 things, 3 things, 8 things. What you want to tell? Can you
Hmm.
tell us steps for them?
So a clear steps I can tell for the first 1 lakh for anyone. Your first 1 lakh will be different from the next upcoming lakhs. So your
Hmm.
first 1 lakh will be, first you have to create an offer. First is market research. Okay,
Hmm.
compulsory. With that market research, you get your offer. Okay. So whatever offer that is, then you have one major offer and some few bonuses, 4 5 bonuses, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Then it is important to know what's the structure of the call. You have to
Hmm.
do one-on-one calls. The third step is to do one-on-one calls. So I hope you are posting on Instagram or WhatsApp, wherever it is. Meanwhile, you have to keep posting. See, when you do market research, you will find pain points. Start making videos on those pain points. Simple as
Hmm.
that. Don't try to
Hmm.
be perfect. Don't try to be, you're nothing. Like you have no izzat. Nothing. Okay. Izzat nahi jayegi, boss. Just like PS sir says.
SSG.
SSG videos, yes, Sasta Sadak Rao videos. That's exactly what I followed. Like, I remember my face, like it was all oily, full of pimples, bad lighting. Still, I would record the videos and I'll upload. Does not matter.
Mhm.
People care about values. No, they don't care how you look, or at least initially.
And once you earn money, you will get glow like Archit. You see, he's glowing now. He's having fair screen. Oh, wow, awesome. Yeah, tell me next.
The third step can be start posting. Start
Hmm.
posting content on Instagram based on the based on the market research you have done. Okay,
Hmm.
start posting content around that, and you also know now what your offer is. So
Hmm.
your content will be in a way that will make people aware of their pain points, and it will also be crafted in a way that it attracts them to your offer. So that's how you have to engineer your content. And again, you don't have to be perfect. You have to make SSG videos and you will figure out that way. And so that's the third step, is to make content. Then fourth step is to get on one-on-one calls. Okay. You put a story. Okay. Maybe some few people will, and then go and talk to them. Go and talk to them and present their offer. Don't just talk to them, present their offer. There is a proper structure of how a call should be. It's not like a uh, chat with your cousin or something. It should be well structured. First 30 or 15 minutes Q&A, and then there's a proper step by step way of how PHs are told to present offer on a call. I remember how I did my first sales. It was a classic, just on the phone, and no presentations, no nothing. I just had that list in front of me, my offer in front of me, and I just narrated him everything. This. Would you like to buy 5,000 rupees? He said yes. And I just felt like, those movies, they say, Wolf
Wolf of
of
Wall
Wall
Street.
Street. Yes,
Oh, we said at same time.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that you're doing a call and you put it or just made money. I made money out of thin air. I just made money out of, like, you still not created your course, right?
Hmm.
So that's the beauty of it. And then I started going on more one-on-one calls. Okay. So then you can, like, you might get stuck that you have to make presentations and everything. See, don't make that excuse. You don't even have to do presentations. Just do it in call. And I'm a 3D artist, like it's a visual field. Still I was able to, without presentations, without showing any artwork, I was able to
Hmm.
do it.
Hmm.
So yeah, fourth step would be go on many one-on-one calls. Okay, and just through one-on-one calls you should be able to get your first 1 lakh. This is pure effort. Okay, I still not spent on ads at that time, nothing on ads. I was just putting content on Insta and talking to people. And after that, the fifth step would be to do your first webinar.
One to many now. One to one is done. Now one to many people.
Now,
That's where you can scale.
yes, from that you can scale up. And अगर कुछ 10-20 हजार रुपए बच गए 1 lakh के, you will finish in fifth point for sure. It's to do your first webinar. Your offer is ready, everything is ready. Prepare your webinar presentations and
Hmm.
whatever study material is. Now you'll be able to make a better webinar because you have talked to so many people. You know what to tell in the webinar. You know what
Hmm.
are their problems. Now you don't have to think too much about the 3 secrets. Now you can make
Hmm.
your 3 secrets easily, and your offer was ready anyways. And that's how you make your first winning webinar. You just go ahead, talk to people, and get the remaining. You should be able to make 1 lakh easily.
Awesome, man. After 1 lakh, you went for even 9 lakh rupees. So, how was your family's reaction after they seeing that you're getting results, not only as a freelancer, but also being as a coach? And overall, you are generating this much of revenue, like 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh. Maybe if you combine with your other incomes of freelancing, that goes maybe 5, 10 lakh rupees. So, how is their um, experience? Like, how they're reacting?
They are proud. Like they
Mm.
have been proud. Uh, when I went to IIT, right? They were proud, but then I went to art, right? They were not so proud.
Yeah. Yes.
But then I started showing results, and
Mm.
when you consistently keep working. like you produce results. I started helping my family. We purchased our first car. We shifted to our own home. Uh,
Wow.
so this is my own studio, right? We are not living in rent anymore. Like all my life, I have been living in rented home. I learned how
Wow.
to drive a car, like so
Awesome.
everything, all these changes. So yes, my family is extremely proud, and like I have a team. Like now, I'm giving jobs also. I have a few people full time working at my home
Mhm,
office. So
mhm,
yes, they are proud. They know that ठीक है, maybe he might have down times or anything, but this guy is capable. They know it, and
mhm, mhm.
yes,
How
they
it feels they like getting that pride and respect? Like, what does it mean to you personally to see their pride and their support for you? How you
uh,
feel from within?
yes, a lot, a lot. Like if 3 years ago you would have told me that all those things would be happening, I would have cried for sure. That's definitely. Even today, when I think that all these things happened, right, I would have cried. Right. Sometimes I get emotional about it. I'm a person who does not cry. Right. I don't do all that. But
Mhm,
yes, this has been an incredible journey. I remember when I was trying to sell courses, right, making my courses, my father used to scold me again, right, कि तेरा freelancing अच्छा चल रहा है, you're doing well as a freelancer. Why have you stopped freelancing? Because for some time I stopped working for clients to
mhm,
fully focus on this coaching business.
mhm. So now, are you feeling proud of that,
Uh,
making the decision?
Yes, yes, because I think it's an incredible skill. Even though in the last year, I learned overall, I earned less than what I earned previous year as a freelancer. But I
Mhm.
know whatever I learned in the last year, I can make 3, 4 times more in the upcoming years, maybe 10 times more. Because
Awesome.
this is much more scalable. It's a skill. I know building a business will take time. It might take 3 years for me to do it. But
Mhm,
if I don't give up, right, and if everything goes well, I'll be able to make a product that actually resonates with people, that helps a lot of people. It's all about, I've realized this much: you have to build a product that helps people. That's
mhm.
it. And it might take time to figure out, but yeah.
So, Archit, today it is 31st August 2024. So, what's your next big goal from now? From 1 year, 2 year, you can tell me.
So my next goal would be to have 1000 students and launch my different levels of programs and get cross 1 CR in revenue.
In
Yeah.
1 year or
Yes,
two
in
years?
next
1
1 to 2 years.
to
That would
two
be
years.
from my plan.
Awesome. Did you launch any next level program now or you are only level one course?
Right now, it's just level one. Uh, I had some changes to be made. I've realized, as I told you, that students
Mm,
should get results. It should be more action based. So within next month, my level one should be reformed, and then
mm,
level two we have in the will be designing with you only. Uh,
awesome.
that's the
That's
plan.
really great. See, with just level one, you crossing 9 lakh rupees, you can immediately touch 20 lakh just by launching a level two. That's the power in launching next level program as well. Right? So, obviously, you have told me that next thing for you is to hit 1 crore goal, having 1,000 students, and also launching the next level program as well as the level 2 and level 3. What
Yes.
advice would you like to give to anyone who is watching and listening to this right now to start their journey from today? Any just advice from your side?
Starting from scratch, right?
Just one focus, one thing you want to tell them. What would be it? What would be that?
One focus, one
Mm.
focus would be make content, make videos.
Hmm.
That would be one focus. Make videos.
And what was the biggest challenge you had in your journey to reach 9 lakh? Biggest challenge, one.
My biggest challenge would have been um, lack of clarity.
Okay. Lack of clarity. And how did you overcome that?
With the help of a mentor. It's a,
Okay. So what kept you
it's a genuine
motivated?
answer. I'm not making it up. It's a genuine answer.
Okay, thank you. What kept you motivated during the tough time when you were in a tough time?
Uh, what kept me motivated during rough times, right? Suppose a sale does not happen.
Mm.
I have this quote: "You can't lose if you don't give up."
Mm.
That's my quote always. And during my life, I've seen failures and I've bounced back from them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of repeated feedback loop. The more you fail, the more you get used to it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's better.
Awesome, yeah. So, how has being part of this community contributed to your success?
Community has been like everything. Because before also I was having the content, like I had the silver membership, but at that time we did not have a strong community or any guidance or whatsoever. So even though I had all the information, uh, I was not being accountable, but having a community, being able to share your problems, able to share your successes and your losses, right? That has been very, very encouraging. So
Mm.
I think community is like Sangat, Jaisi Sangat, Vaisi Rangat. And yes, I think community is everything. It's very hard to do these things without community, I think.
Awesome. So, being part of the programs I have been guiding you. So, would you recommend people to be part of our community, the programs we have? What do you think about that?
Yes, that's a no-brainer actually. This skill is perhaps the biggest ROI in my life, like return on investment in
Mm-hmm.
my life, right? Because it's like one-time investment, and now you have a lifetime skill, and you can reuse this skill again and again. So I think education, this community, it's priceless. Just like PH sir says, it's priceless. You have to pay the price, and then just take the action. I would recommend each and every one of you to not only join the community but take a lot of action. Whatever is being taught, it's 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 not a game of luck now. It's tried and tested. It works. The system
Mm-hmm.
works. Everything works. It's just on to you.
Awesome. See, when you started the program, you attended a master class and then you became part of Silo membership, right? You're getting a lot of information. Then you became part of the gold membership where you got a private coach and a community coach and that 3 months of intense training of graduation level, right? And you got graduated from that, you got good results. Also, I have seen you also became part of the diamond membership. So, how is your overall experience of going from this? Some people have a doubt, maybe why should I upgrade myself to the gold, maybe diamond? Why?
When I look into it, again a no-brainer, because whatever PH sir presents, he has a track record that he is going to deliver on it, right? And it's also your duty as a coach to do it, because if you don't join, like how will you present your own offers? Like how can you present your own level 2 or level 3 if you have yourself never joined programs like this, right?
Mm,
So that's one common sense, I would say. That's one thing. And the other thing is like PSR actually delivers. Is that simple as that? He actually delivers, and I'm confident he will continue to deliver. It's just the action from your end that you have to take.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Archit, for sharing your complete journey. It was inspiring. You completing your engineering in IIT college, and after that, masters in IIT. Then you choose not to get a job placement, but you decided to follow your passion and went into the arts, 3D arts, and you became a coach in 3D arts right now, and have 140 plus students and have goal of getting 1,000 plus people in the community. So I wish you all the best. Start getting more results. In case if you are into the 3D artist niche, if you want to learn how to become highly paid 3D artist, I will share details of Archit below to this description. You can go check out his webinar or his website. And if you found him really good, you can continue learning from him as well. So likewise, I will keep bringing my amazing wealthy coaches for not just making money but impacting lives. If you have observed through his talk that is not just about money, the kind of impact you are creating, that money can't. but wealth can buy happiness. And in true sense, we are creating those wealthy coaches who are focusing on wealth, that is not just money. So make sure you also get on this journey. If you are not yet part of the community, you should get on to upcoming webinar or masterclass. I do mostly on every Sunday, or you can find some automated webinars every day happening, so that you can understand what I'm doing in the community to help people to become a world-class coach. So looking forward to see you. You can just give a thumbs up to this video if you loved it. And also you can subscribe to the channel so that you can get more and more videos like this. Do share all of your learnings in the comment box of this video. And if you're part of our gold membership, we have WhatsApp group open for you, so you can share your learnings there, that hey, I did watch this video and got these learnings. If you're a diamond membership, you can share with me as well, because we have more connection there. So awesome. Thank you so much, Archit. Share your experience, how you felt by sharing this. It was your dream as well when you started this community. What's your feeling right now?
It's been an amazing experience. I'm super grateful, and this is a moment I'll remember.
Awesome, awesome. That's great, man. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. And guys, I'll see you in the next Wealthy Coach Talks. Till the time, you can watch other videos and keep learning. I will be posting videos every week at least twice. So see you in the next one.